it's me. So, listen, today I took 4 tests. I took a physics exam, at about 9:30ish, and then after my exam, I headed over to the recruiting office, so that I could head over to MEPS to take the confirmation test, for my podcast. For those of you who don't know, the podcast is basically the ASVAB, but it's not timed and it's not proctored, and your recruiter is able to see your results and everything, and then it's basically like to see if you're eligible to enter the military. Luckily I got a 74 on that one, and then I was so crushed that day because my GT score, which stands for general technical score, was 106, and I needed a 107 for the combat medic MOS, and I was so sad. And today I took the confirmation test. Apparently I didn't get confirmed, so I had to retake the entire test. I retook the ASVAB, and then I took the ASVAB, and I got a 75, and guess what? My GT score was a 112. I now qualify for the combat medic, which is a 68th whiskey, and I can't be happier. Like, I am so happy right now. And then the last and final test today was a personality test, and I didn't like that test at all. It said things that I would never agree with and wouldn't consider myself, and I just kept on I don't know, it was weird. But anyways, yeah, that was my day. I took 4 tests. It was a long day. I'm currently sitting in my room, and I got my packet for my medical stuff and my personal history and my education and my this and my that. Yeah, so I'm probably going to turn that in tomorrow so that I can continue going on forward or moving forward with this. I need to find a day when I can take my physical, do my physical, whatever you want to call it. I need to find my weight. I'll do that tomorrow morning. Yeah, so I'm extremely happy right now because of that. Because I got a better GT score and 1 point difference on my ASVAB. I can't be any happier. It was so much it was so great. And then so the process of taking the test is so you go to your recruiter's office first, and and then they drive you over to MEPS. And from MEPS, and when you get to MEPS, you check in, and then you get a name tag, and then once you have your name tag, you go into this room where there's a bunch of binders, and you have to read the binder, and then you sit and wait until they come and get you, and then you stand on a line to do fingerprint and take a picture. and they make sure like your paperwork is all good, and then you go around the corner or just a little bit farther down the hall, and then you enter a room where there's a bunch of computers, but you have to wait your turn in line again, because then you have to make sure that you I don't know how to put it. And then you walk up to this desk. They call next. You walk up to the desk. You give them your paperwork, and then a proctor will log you into one of the computers. You sit down. You take your test. You raise your hand when you're done. And when I raised my hand, when I was done, I found out that I had to continue moving forward, taking the freaking ASVAB all over again, and it was a pain in the butt, but I'm so grateful that I did, because I did better, and I don't quite know how, because I don't know. I guess God was looking out for me today, and that's my theory. And then when you're done, you raise your hand, and then you take the personality test, and then you raise your hand again to make sure that it goes well. And then you walk over to like the corner area and wait for your name to be called, so that they give you an envelope. And then you leave the room, you go to the front desk, you tell them that you're done, and then they tell you to go to the liaison office, and you tell them that you're done, you call your recruiter, you sit and wait for them to come back. I was with one other girl from the office that I went from, and we waited about an hour after I finished for the recruiter to come back and pick us up. And and then one of the things that happened during my experience taking the ASVAB again was that my computer froze, so I had to Control-Alt-Delete out of the system and do a whole bunch of other things, and I had to get reset up, but luckily my test left off where I left off. I was really confused at some points, because it would continue going forward even before I hit like the number of questions that I was supposed to answer, so it made me think that I was doing really poorly, but apparently I did really well, and I'm so happy about that. When I got back to my recruiter's office, he gave me a packet to fill out, and I'm just gonna do that now so that I can turn it in tomorrow. So yeah, have a good one. Bye.